Today we start off the next installment of the 100 greatest NASCAR drivers of all time, starting off with number 40, Neil Bonnett. Bonnett comes in at number 40 on this list, and one of the people that was up for the NASCAR Hall of Fame ballot recently. He did not get in, but still has a very, very illustrious career in the NASCAR Cup Series. In his 20 years of NASCAR Cup Series participation, he had 362 starts, 224 running at finishes, 18 wins, 83 top fives, 156 top tens, 20 poles, and 6,378 laps led. His highest points finish came in 1985, where he got fourth in points. Number 39, Sterling Marlin. Marlin, a two-time Daytona 500 winner, and one of his most illustrious moments, not illustrious, one of his most well-known moments of his career is when he got out of the car at the 2002 Daytona 500 and proceeded to work on the fender under caution, to which then he was black flagged, put to the rear. Probably not the proudest moment, but it's one of the most memorable moments he ever had. But he certainly had other great ones, like the two Daytona 500s he won back to back. And in his 748 starts, 592 running at finishes, 10 wins, 83 top fives, 216 top tens, 11 poles, and 4,298 laps led. His highest points finish came in 1995 and 2001, where he got third in points both of those years. I would probably include 2002 into this as well, because he was leading the points until he got injured at Kansas, I believe it was, with 8 races to go in the race for a championship. Number 38, Bobby Isaac. Bobby Isaac, one of the legends from the mid to late 60s into the early 70s, made quite a career off of the last few years of the golden era of NASCAR. In his 308 starts, 180 running at finishes, 37 wins, 134 top fives, 170 top tens, 48 poles, and 13,210 laps led. That's pretty impressive. And his one championship in 1970. Number 37, Greg Biffle. You can't stop the Biff, and he comes in at number 37 on this list. Greg Biffle, he raced all the way up till 2016 as of late. And in his 510 career starts, he had 468 running at finishes, 19 wins, 92 top fives, 175 top tens, 13 poles, and 5,844 laps led. His closest run at a championship came in 2005, where he finished second in points, and 2008, where he finished third in points. Number 36, Kasey Kahne. A multi-time winner of the Coca-Cola 600, Kasey Kahne comes in at 36th on this list, and he has had quite an impressive career up to 2018, where he sadly stepped out of the car out of nowhere because of a drastic heat exhaustion and now stopped racing in NASCAR. But Kasey is still having vast success, from what I understand, in the dirt series outside of the sport. In his 15 years of racing, in 529 starts, 460 running and finishes, 18 wins, 93 top fives, 176 top tens, 27 poles, and 4,678 laps led. His closest run in a championship came in 2012, where he finished fourth in points. Number 35, Geoffrey Bodine. Geoffrey Bodine, who was one of the people that got his first victory, or who was the person that got his first victory for Hendrick Motorsports in 1984. In his 575 career starts, he has 406 running and finishes, 18 wins, including the 1986 Daytona 500, 100 top fives exactly, 190 top tens, 37 poles, 8,683 laps led, and his closest run on a championship came in 1990, where he got third in points. Number 34, Ned Jarrett. The NASCAR Hall of Famer Ned Jarrett comes in at 34th on this list. And in his prolific career that didn't span very many years, he had 352 starts, 245 running and finishes, 50 wins, 185 top fives, 239 top tens, 35 poles, 9,812 laps led, and his 2 championships in 1961 and 1965. Number 33, Harry Gant. The famous driver who drove the number 33, Harry Gant, comes in at that position on this list. And a rarity is that he got most, if not all, of his success past the age of 40. And in his career, 474 starts, 328 running finishes, 18 wins, 123 top fives, 208 top tens, 17 poles, and 8,446 laps led. His closest run to a championship came in 1984, where he got second in points. Number 32, Carl Edwards. Someone who you could always ask the question what would happen if he continued racing past when he retired. Obviously, he retired very, very out of nowhere and very short in his career. But in his career, in that time, 445 starts, 414 running finishes, 28 wins, 124 top fives, 220 top tens, 22 poles, 6,136 laps led, and the closest time he came to a championship was in 2008 and 2011, where he got second in points both of those years. And you can't forget about the last time he ran for a championship in 2016, where he got fourth. Number 31, Ryan Newman. Someone who thankfully is still with us after the terrible crash at Daytona. Ryan Newman comes in at 31st on this list. And in his career, the Rocket Man has picked up, through 2019, 656 starts, 585 running finishes, 18 wins, 115 top fives, 261 top tens, 51 poles, and 4,824 laps led. His closest points finish to a championship came in 2014, where he got second in points and almost pulled that daring upset on Kevin Harvick. So that'll do it for this edition of the 100 Greatest Drivers of All Time. Next week we'll be going through 30 through 21, obviously, and then we are going to be running through a lot of Hall of Famers that time. So don't forget to tune in. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Take care.